Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Back in this little spot here in my room to chat it up. I asked you guys on Instagram today for some questions / topics you want me to talk about. Honestly guys, I'm kind of in a rut, I feel like, with my YouTube channel. I don't know exactly what I want to film about. I know that come fall and the plans I have for the fall, which I'm about to explain, will bring a lot of content in itself, but just for the next month, I'm like, do I start doing back to school content, business content? What do I do? If you have any suggestions, help a girl out, let me know below. But alrighty, so we're gonna start with what are your plans for the fall semester. Back in March, I found out I got into the Belmont, New York City program, which basically is like studying abroad, but in New York. So I do an internship for at least 15 hours a week, and then I do a full semester of online classes. That is actually still the plan. I know it's crazy. A lot of internships in New York right now are gonna be remote till people go back to their offices, but like everyone's working from home. And then at Belmont, I would have some in-person classes, but honestly, I feel like they may go to all online by the end of the semester. And so basically I was weighing my options. I was like, I could live in New York, do online classes and an online internship with the possibility of being able to go into the internship, or I could live in Nashville and do online classes and a remote internship. And I was like, you know what? It's already planned for me to go to New York. My housing there is already situated. We're gonna go with New York. Now, do you want to put a disclaimer that I still have about a month and a few weeks before I leave, and so things may change. As of now, I am planning on being in New York. I move August 15th, and so I'm planning on doing lots of like New York day in the lives, and I'm living with my best friend Lucy. Hopefully gonna have an internship. I gotta find one still. And so if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. But I'm just really excited to have that opportunity, and I know it's gonna be a lot different. I know it's not gonna be a typical New York living situation or experience at all, but I'm really excited for it, and to try something new is basically what I've been wanting. How do you remain sane even after having to hustle so much every day? This is a really good question. How do I stay sane? Desserts, basically. No. I talk about balance and how no one has a perfect balance of life. It's just figuring out what you want to prioritize in each season of your life. And for me, in the summer, I do work probably 5 to 6 hours a day, 5 to 6 days a week. And so I do feel like I hustle and I work hard for what I love, but I also, in the summer especially, have been really trying to take a step back and have those slower days. Have those days I just hang out with friends and I don't worry about the work I have to get done, or spend in the evening playing board games with my family and not go on my phone at all. And so I think that's honestly what keeps me sane, is spending time with people I love and also spending time with myself. And that's where I want to bring in today's sponsor, which is Skillshare. I've been working with Skillshare for months now. They are literally an amazing tool that I've used throughout quarantine and now in the summer to take some time for self-reflection, to work on myself, to learn new skills that I can apply to my business, but also just for fun and for a hobby. And so I am excited to be working with them again on this video. So how I take time for myself is I go out and I may go shopping by myself. I may go to the grocery store, or even just going for a long drive. I drive around the back roads here. I put on like a feel-good playlist and I just spend time in my thoughts. And I also love just sitting in my bed or on my couch and watching some inspiring content. I love Skillshare for this because it's not like YouTube where like you're sucked up in someone's life, because I feel like for me, watching YouTube can sometimes feel like work since I do YouTube, or maybe I'm like feeling jealous about their life if it's a vlog or something, you know, that can easily happen. And so I like to use Skillshare instead, so it's more reflective and I'm learning something valuable, and I just feel like investing in yourself in that way is so amazing. So the Skillshare class I'm currently going through is titled Unlocking Your Potential: 5 Exercises to Build Creative Confidence, and it is led by Emma Gannon, who is an author, broadcaster, and a podcast host. So she's really well spoken. The content is so nice to watch. It's very high quality. So if you're looking into content creation, like, this is such a great class, not for anything even tactical, but just like working through all of these thoughts and emotions and limiting beliefs that come as a creative. So yes, just wanted to share that. Now going back to the video. The first 1,000 of you who click the link will get 2 months of their premium membership free. And then after that, the premium membership is less than $10 a month. So it's a great way to invest in yourself, in your mental health, and in your future, honestly. So I'm glad I got to talk about them on this video, because seriously, just taking that much needed time for myself and realizing I don't have to be working 24/7 has been very helpful in like having a slow and chill and just enjoy my summer, because it's been going by pretty quickly. Another question, they wanted me to talk about my faith in college. So it's definitely been, the clouds look so pretty right now. Sorry, they're just looking gorgeous. Being in college and still trying to keep your faith, it's a lot on you. Like, you have to be motivated to go to church on Sunday. You have to be motivated to go to your small group, to go to that, worship night instead of a night out with your friends, or go to the worship night with your friends instead of going out. Like, you have to make these conscious decisions. There's no one there telling you what to do. I have been motivated, especially in the past year, since like 2020 began, really, as I got into a good church. And if you guys want to know more about that, I did a video about how I've grown closer to God in 2020. And so I will link that. I was sat in this exact spot when I filmed that. I'll link it in the cards and try to remember to link it in the description box too. But what I do love is there's a lot of resources out there for college women. One of my favorites is Delight Ministries, and for the girl, I'm doing their summer Bible study. It's almost done. We have 1 week left, but they are an awesome resource for products and tools to help you keep your faith in college and like grow in your faith. Obviously, it's good to have a diverse friend group, and that means obviously diversity in race, ethnicity, gender, but also it can mean like mentally and have different beliefs. So I think it's important to like know people and be friends with people who particularly have different beliefs than you, but like the core people you hang out with, I find need to have your same faith, just because it'll help you stay stronger and you'll help build each other up, and it's easier to communicate on the same level if you guys share the same values and the same morals. And so it's also about being aware of who you're spending the most time with. I get a question about how I stay positive. One, my faith, gives me hope. Secondly, because there's definitely days where like I'm off and feeling down and so moody and just annoyed with the world, but then I look around at the beautiful, amazing things in my life, and it just makes me thankful. And so really, if you're in like a moody mood, and you're just like hating everything, everyone's annoying you, sit down and write out a list of every little thing you're grateful for and thankful for, and it really just puts your life in perspective. All right, we got some juicy questions about being single in college. Do you get sad sometimes about not having a boyfriend? I think, yeah, answering honestly, I think for a girl my age, that's very typical. Any girl who's wanting a relationship, wanting to get married down the line, it can definitely be hard, especially if a lot of your friends are in relationships. So I do want to say, like, I get sad, I feel lonely about it. We're going to take my hair out of this clip because it's like about to fall and it's driving me crazy. I've never been the type of girl to like go out and look for a boyfriend, like just have a lot of stuff on my mind besides just looking for a boyfriend. And so I've always been the kind of girl who's like waited for a guy to come into my life. And I think a lot of the acceptance is just realizing that every stage of life has its timing and you don't want to rush into anything. I know personally, like my plan for myself, not saying this is going to how it will be, because God's got my plan, but I want to like wait to get married till I'm at least graduated, probably like more like 3 to 4 years, till I start thinking about getting married. And also the fact that like I am going to New York in the fall, and I'm not going to be, I'm going to be very busy with an internship, living in a new city, and classes, and my business, and YouTube. I'm just like, yes, I'm sad about it, but I just feel like God's saying, this is not the time, Hannah. Like, you have too much on your plate. You can't add a new relationship into this mix. And so I just have to come to terms with that. Like, that doesn't mean I still don't get sad about not having a boyfriend and not dating, but I think that's really how I like deal with that, is just realizing that it's not the right time, and when it is the right time, it will feel like the right time, and I'll be ready mentally, emotionally, and can really enjoy it, because right now it'd be a lot to handle. Do you think of getting your own apartment while you're in college? So yes, that is the plan. After we get back from New York, my friend Lucy and I, we are going to live probably in an apartment in Nashville. We have to figure this out, because I don't know if they're going to do like half-year leases. I don't know if we're going to be able to lease it like from January 2021 to December. Like, we'll see what happens. But that is the goal, that for the rest of college, despite this coming semester when I'm in a dorm in New York, after that, hopefully I will be in an apartment because I'm kind of over dorm living. It'll be 2.5 years this winter. Hopefully I will be getting an apartment next year. This is an interesting question. Having friends who have good intentions are not with you because of your success. I think she kind of means by this, like, your friends not wanting to hang out with you because of your success, or like maybe they don't agree with what you're doing. I don't know, this is tough. Like, you definitely want to be with people that support you. And so if you have friends that don't support you, they're not really your friends, and that's okay. They're just on a different life path. They're looking for different things in their friendships. And so you kind of just have to realize that everyone is doing their own thing. And if they don't support you, there will be people out there who do. Honestly, I think finding people who aren't in the same field as you can kind of help with that support, because like if they're doing the same thing as you, it may feel like it's a competition and you don't want that. Most of my friends, pretty much, I have like some friends on social media and YouTube, but like my best friends in real life have always like never done YouTube, never tried to be a social media influencer. And I know that growing up in Tennessee, that's like less common than if I was in LA or New York or something, but it's just true. Like, my best of friends, they support me with what I do. Most of them like don't even want to have their own businesses. Like, they're totally different majors, have totally different life goals, which is awesome because I get to support them and like learn about what they love to do. And then they get to support me and learn about what I love to do. And so I'm really thankful that for the most part, that I know of, all the close friends in my life have always supported me, and none of them have ever wanted to do what I do that I know of. And so I think that may have helped with it. That's just my opinion. That's just the experience I've had with that. Future career plans. I'm excited to internship. I really want to be in like an office setting. We'll see if that happens in the fall, but I want to see if I like working for a company. And if so, like, I plan on finishing my degree and applying to jobs and like going into a job, probably not in a super big corporate company, but like I could be in a female founded startup or a small business. And so I don't really know where I want to live either. So that also plays a factor in it. I'm going to New York to see if I like living in a big city or not, but we'll just see. I mean, the ultimate goal for me, that as of right now, would be to be able to run my brand and my business full time. I have 2 years to kind of figure out if that will be doable. So it actually seems like a lot of time. You never know how much you can grow in 2 years. And so I'm excited to see kind of what happens in the next 2 years, and that it will show my future career plans. I'm actually confused, like, how I'm a junior in college. I feel like I just filmed my first like freshman college video. Like, this is insane. College is flying by. We'll see what happens. But that is my video for today. A little update, how I stay motivated, singleness, all of the above. Let me know your thoughts below. And if you have any advice for me on any of these topics, like, drop it below, sister friend. I will hear it. I will read it. Even if I don't respond to your comments, I do read every single comment. So love you guys so much. I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.